Well, no longer news that Arsenal have indeed put in a bid of over £100 million for Declan Rice. But then we understand that Manchester City are also out of the race, as they will not be making an improved bid as far as the business side of the transfer window is concerned. We shall be taking a look at that on the program today. But let's start with news from the Emirates Stadium. Well, ever heard of the name Ovie Ejeheri? Well, he is an Arsenal player on loan to the Finnish league with SJK. Arsenal prospect Ovie Ejeheri is on loan to SJK in the Finnish league. He has been demonstrating impressive form, contributing significantly to his team's unbeaten streak in the new season until their last match some hours ago. His performances are also stirring excitement among Arsenal fans who see a potential star goalkeeper in the making. Ejeheri's journey from the English 6th tier to the Finnish 1st division was a risk, but one that's paying off handsomely. He's 20 years of age, a product of the Ale End Academy, and definitely one to watch out for as far as the future of football is concerned at the Emirates Stadium. He's 20 years of age and is the most outstanding goalkeeper in the Finnish league. The TVC Sports Desk can indeed report that there were question marks about him going to the Finnish league on loan. But now the hierarchy at Arsenal, including manager Mikel Arteta, is happy with his performance. Well, Ovie Ejeheri joins us live on the show from Finland. Ovie, it's nice to have you on the program Sports Desk.
Thanks for having me.
Well, what's Finland like today? How has the transition, from English football to the Finnish league, what is it like so far?
I think it's good football that's played over here. It's not too different from playing like under 21s football, like in the style, in that sense. It's a lot of playing out from the back, a lot of possession football. It is less physical than English football, I would say. But yeah, it's been a good transition, and I've enjoyed it so far a lot.
Well, for you, everyone is already looking forward to the last game of the season, which comes to an end next Saturday. But then your team, SJK, has some outstanding matches, and you've also had more than 10 clean sheets so far this season. How will you rate yourself?
I don't really like talking about myself too much, but yeah, I would say it's been a good season for me. I've developed a lot as a player. I've improved in many areas of my game. But yes, I've been a part of good defenses this season as well, so they've helped me out very much.
What's the difference between football in England? You've played at different level as far as English football is concerned, football in England and football in Finland. What's the difference?
I would say one thing I definitely was like, it was a bit of a shock to me is like how much slower it is at times. English football is very like every second something's happening. And yeah, it's much slower, but it's still a possession-based game. Yeah, and it's still very technical. You can't be bad technically in this league and be doing well.
Well, Ovie, at 20 years of age and as a player of Arsenal, what are your long-term goals?
I think my goals are a bit generic. I'm like everyone else. I want to hopefully win the World Cup one day, hopefully win the Champions League. But I think most of all, I just want to be the best player I can be. I just want to keep working hard every day and make sure I just make it as high as I can physically make it to.
Well, the first choice goalkeeper at Arsenal, Ramsdale, is about 24 years old, and there is the 4 years difference. But like they say in football, a lot can happen within the twinkle of an eye. And How close do you think you are to first team football at Arsenal, Ovie?
I think that I'm still a bit far away from that. Obviously, the Premier League's the best league in the world. I don't think I'm up to that standard yet. But you never know. You never know. If I was given the chance, hopefully I could prove myself. But yeah, I think there's still a lot of work for me to be doing, and still more work to be done.
Well, you've been at Arsenal since when you were 8 years of age, and we're talking about a romance of over 12 years, more than a decade. Will you ever want to don the Tottenham Hotspur jersey and play for Tottenham in the Premier League some days if a bid comes in?
Nah, I don't think that can happen. It just won't sit right with me. I think I would say I'm a pretty loyal person, so it would be the opposite of me to be doing that.
Now, tell us a bit about yourself, your father, your mother. We understand that you have the Nigerian background. You also have the background of an Ugandan opportunity to play for the national team of Uganda. Tell us much more about this. And have there been opportunities or a call-up to play for the Cranes of Uganda in the past?
So yeah, my dad's from Nigeria. He's from Delta State. My mum's Ugandan. And yeah, like I've been playing football since I was 8. It's been a long journey. I haven't had too many national call-ups until like more recently. I did have that Uganda national team request. A bit of England, like goalkeeper stuff, and the most recent one was the Nigeria one for I think it was under-19s. But yeah, like I want to play for Nigeria, so like hopefully I can continue to walk and move in that direction.
So realistically, let's take a look at what could happen in the next couple of weeks, months. You have the opportunity of playing for England. You also have the opportunity to play for Nigeria, knowing fully well that your father is from Delta State and your mom from Uganda. An opportunity to also play for the Cranes. If today the opportunity to play for any of this national team arises, or if the three of them were to say, Ovie, come standing between the sticks, which country will you put first, Ovie?
100% to me, it's Nigeria. It has to be Nigeria. I don't know what it is, but like that's definitely the team I would want to play for. 100%. It's never been like a thing for me, like really a choice. Not really, not a choice, but there isn't. The other options don't matter as much to me as Nigeria. 100%. Yeah, that's my focus is to the national team.
Let's take a look at the Arsenal team and the goalkeeping position. At some point in time, there were reports that Arsenal under Arsene Wenger were interested in Vincent Nyama. In Nigeria, there is a large supportership of Arsenal Football Club. And it's also Arsenal fans from Africa have not had the opportunity of seeing an African goalkeeper, stand in between the sticks. And we've seen defenders like Emmanuel Eboye, Kolo Toure. We've seen strikers like Emmanuel Adebayo. Being the first Arsenal black goalkeeper, so to say, what would that mean to you?
To me, it would mean a lot to me, 100%. But I think that's something my dad has been talking about ever since I started football. So I think that would mean a lot to him, and obviously for Africa as well, it would mean a lot to see someone that's representing the nation and the continent. So yeah.
What's your relationship with the likes of Bukayo Saka, Mikel Arteta, and then Per Mertesacker?
With Bukayo, we actually, funny enough, we used to play against each other for local teams. So I've known him for very, very long time. But because he's a year older than me, and he's shot up to the first team very quickly. We're not that close, of course, but yeah, we know of each other. Mikel Arteta and we know a bit about each other. I'm not there yet, as I've been saying. Like, I'm still working to get to like regular first team training sessions, for example. And Per has been there a lot because he's the academy manager throughout like my whole academy days, really. So yeah, we have a good relationship for sure.
Well, Bukayo Saka visited Nigeria some weeks back. Have you been to Nigeria before? If no, when are you thinking of coming to the most populous black nation on earth?
Yeah, I have been, but I was too young to remember exactly how it is. I only have pictures to see for me to like see how it was. But I think maybe this year, but if not this year, 100% next year. I have to visit my homeland, 100%.
Well, indeed, Ovie Ejeheri, Arsenal goalkeeper on loan to the Finnish First Division SJK. I must say very big thank you. Your final message to Arsenal fans in Nigeria.
Yeah. Hopefully, as a team, for the first team especially, hopefully it's another good season. And I think everyone around the club's trying as hard as they can to try and win the league next season, hopefully.
Ovie Ejeheri, we wish you success. The Finnish league ends next Saturday, and we hope that SJK will indeed come out to flying colors. Many thanks for talking to us on Sports Desk.
Well, thank you very much.